Okay, I'm out here busy working on plug wires. Each plug wire that I do, in order to get it through the boot, I have to solder it to some heavier wire to pull it through the boot, then unsolder it, then solder the end on. So I end up soldering the wires 4 times on each wire to get it through the boot. That's where I'm at so far. I've got 3 left in the coil wire, so I'm just gonna set you down here and show you what I'm talking about. Get this tripod loosened up here. Alright. So here's my helping hands here. I got the wire, spark plug wire stock in on one side, and I got some heavy electric wire, just some heavier stuff that I can push through the boot, and I line them up, dab on a little flux, and then solder that joint in place. Like that. And I take that out of there. And then I need to take a piece of heat shrink. This heat shrink just keeps the shield on the wire, since it's so soft, to keep it from pulling back when I'm pulling it through the boot. So I slide a piece of heat shrink on it. And get it kind of centered on there. And I shrink it down. Okay. So now we're going to try to slide it through the boot. And here's the boot I'm going to slide it through. It's a spark plug boot. I'm going to bend it back. I might not have poked the hole through. On some of them, the rubber compound actually plugged the hole, so I need to take and spear it and open it back up. Like that. Now she'll go through. Slide it. Some of them have gone real easy. Some of them have been like this one, a real pain. I got a lot of extra ones here laying. I could just go get a different one, but it becomes a challenge. All right. She fits tight on the wires, that's for sure. Oh, there we go. Okay, so slide it down, and when I get close to the heat shrink, take and dab just a touch of Vaseline on that top of that heat shrink, so it'll slide through, hopefully. Well, this one's been being a real buggard. No, there we go. There. Once you get past it and get onto the spark plug wire, it becomes a lot easier. So now we take and clip that off, clip it back apart, take the heat shrink off, and then clip it far enough back. Okay. Take the heat shrink off, then got to trim the wire a little bit here. So I just lay it down. Well, I guess I got enough poking out there. Doesn't need to be out much. But go back to my helping hands here again. Line that up. Get myself a ring, a contact ring. And I put that in the little helping hands. I'd be lost without these little helping hands, especially for soldering. Okay, then just slide those two together, and then I take and dab some flux on top. Not too much there. Don't want too much on there, just okay. And get the little torch, the little soldering iron. Yep, I gotta move that up a little bit. It's pulling away. Okay, so that's soldered in place. Get that out. And what I do is I take and I stick this rod in the end of it here. And again with the Vaseline, dab some Vaseline on there. I actually should be using dielectric grease. I do have some dielectric grease. But then we'll work it into the boot. Just carefully work it in and get it to the bottom of the boot. Take it off. Done. That one, now I'll put it on the plug, and this one is number, let's see, 7. So that would be the back one over here. The back one on this side. So just to get the right length, so I don't come on, slide it on the plug, and then I want to come over this way like that. Oh, you're not even seeing me, sorry. See what I'm doing here. I put it on the plug down here, and now I just got to get it routed to that. So I kind of want it to go in and underneath, like that. So I want to cut right about there. So taking a snip it off right there. That'll work. Take it back off the plug, and then we go through the process all over again with soldering this wire on there. Pull it through the distributor boot and disconnect it, and then I solder on a little brass pin in the inside. They look like, if you can see that, they look like that, a little brass pin in the inside, so they'll fit down in the hole. The reason I have this one off, I had a little tear in this one, and I put some rubber on it. It's hanging here, curing. So that is where I'm at. I'm just about done with spark plug wires. I'll finish this one right here, and then I'll have 2 to do tomorrow morning. And once I get that done, then I'm going to work on. I got the flywheel over on my lathe. I'm going to take and make like a flanged spud that's going to go on that, and it's going to go through the bell housing, and then I'm going to come in here with my one-way bearing and then be able to start it from back here. That's the plan anyway. So that's where I'm at. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.